Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Dockrillia orchids. I am really excited to today's video because I have 5 Dockrillia orchids which I've never had before. So I'm really excited to have picked up these beautiful babies. So I got these a couple of days ago. When I went to my Orchid Society meeting, a lady by the name of Janine Dunn, who is a hybridizer of these beauties, was there to give a talk. She actually lives out in East Gippsland, which is a few hours east of where I live. And she's got a beautiful property out there where she breeds these. And she's also renowned for going all over the place and photographing these in the wild. And I tell you what, I really wish I could show you some of those photographs because they were wow. So Dockrillia orchids used to belong to the genus Dendrobium, and they were named after Alec Dockrill, who was an orchidologist and an author, I do believe. And they were moved out of the Dendrobium genus in the 1980s and given a genus of their own. So these are Australian natives. They are found all the way up and down the east coast of Australia, from northern Queensland all the way through to Tasmania. They're also found in Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands. Now, in terms of their growth habit, they do like to be mounted because they're very pendulous. They have a wiry rhizome that runs along and they shoot out their new leaves from that rhizome. Now, these are succulent leaves, and you can see here they look essentially like sticks. And I think they get the name pencil orchid from their leaves. They also get rat's tail. Who would name an orchid rat's tail? The rat's tail orchid. Really? I don't know who comes up with this stuff. I think Dockrillia sounds really cool. It sounds like the name of a pub or a band. So anyway, the cooler growing species, which are the ones that sort of grow from South Queensland all the way through to Tasmania, these are the ones that I've got here today because I'm in temperate Melbourne and these should do really well. They're found in my native area. But as I said, they do like to hang. And the way they like to hang is if you see them in the wild, you'll often see them on or under a branch, and they'll essentially take over the branch and just hang. And their flowers, oh, they have the prettiest flower. The flowers come from the rhizome at the base of the leaf, and they're non-supinate flowers, which means they kind of look upside down. You have the lip at the top, and then you have the petals and sepals towards the bottom. It's really freaky. I've got some pictures on the Orchid Species website. I'll put a link to those in the description, so just have a look down there. I don't have any pictures of the flowers. These aren't in flower. And I'm just not prepared to deal with copyright strikes because YouTube doesn't like it when I use photos that don't belong to me. And rightfully so. They don't belong to me. So if you want to check out the flowers, do have a look because you will be impressed. The lip or the labellum has a lovely ruffling. They're just stunning. Now, you might be forgiven for thinking that, well, you know, these, they just look like bits of grass. Don't mow them. If you're going to mow them, call your local Orchid Society, have them come pick them up, and then you can mow. So shall we go through the specific cultivars that I have, or crosses that I have rather? We'll start with the one that's already on the mount. So this is Dockrillia Striolata. What again? What again? Hard to read that. I'm going to cheat. I have the name on this one, actually on this one too, because this is one of the parents of this particular one here. So this one is Dockrillia Striolata What-a-gains, crossed with Yondi Yellow. So I'm guessing the flowers might be yellow. Who knows? And Dockrillia Striolata is actually the name of the species, even though this is a hybrid. One of the species of cool growers, very, very popular in Australia to have. Now, since I've just talked about the parent, let's jump over to the hybrid. So this one is a cross between this one and Dockrillia Hot Coals Dragon. Sounds cool. I love it when they give them like really gothic-y type names. It gives me hope for gothic-y type flowers. Sometimes I might be disappointed, but you know, I'm really disappointed. This next one here is Striolata. So again, it's Bacino Bay, Tasmania. And all of these have got letters after the name. And I'm pretty sure that Janine told me that they were award-winning. So I'm going to take her word for it. Some of these have actually won some awards. And I'm the first one to say that I'm very new to the orchid hobby. I don't know what the various letters and numbers after their name actually means. I'm pretty certain someone will tell me in the comments. But I'll put all of this up on screen as we go through them. All of these are very pretty. So delicate. This one's obviously a little older. And I love the fact that Janine actually picked these out for me. You know, we stood speaking for about 10 minutes or so. She was very generous with her time. And I think it's really nice when you can put it in the hands of somebody else to pick one that they think would be good for you. I really like that because I don't know how to pick one for me. Just give me some plants, man. So this one is Dockrillia Papua Delight, but it is a cool grower. It's not one of the ones that is found in northern areas. These are all sitting in bush moss. Bush moss is very common in Australia. It is not the same as sphagnum moss. You can pop this into a container and grow it on if you keep it moist. These will go onto mounts. So I'm going to do exactly what Janine said, and I'm going to make sure that they get mounted pretty soon. And the last one we've got here, I like this name. Dockrillia Hot Coals, very dark, crossed with paler. I did see a picture of the Hot Coals very dark, and this one has been crossed with Hot Coals paler, which I assume is paler in colour. So who knows whether this is going to be darker or paler. Certainly Janine didn't know, and I like a little mystery game. So hopefully I don't know how long it's going to take for them to reach maturity enough to flower, but it gives me something to work on and wait for. So essentially that's it, guys. My little orchid haul from my Tuesday meeting at the Orchid Society. Really, really happy with these guys. I can't wait to see how they do. Stay tuned to the channel if you are interested in vlog type content with me and my collection and my learnings throughout my journey. And thank you very much for watching this video. Bye.